switch break coming kind of at the right time to kind of reset and work on some things?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you get a little 3-game skid, and you'd like to have a little bit of time to work on yourself. It's nice to come back home too. This league's tough to win on the road, and we played 2 of the top 3 teams on their floor. So, it's good to have some time to work on yourself and be back at home.
Sean, were those teams playing you differently the second time around?
No, I don't think so. I mean, just the fact of we hadn't played Wright State yet, and we knew they were going to be very good, and they shot the ball extremely well. We had a hard time keeping them in front of us. We scored a ton of points. We just couldn't stop them. I mean, in terms of quickness and athleticism, they pretty much had us in every position. So we're going to have to try to rethink some things of how to keep them contained and also get to their shooters. So that was a tough game.
People maybe overreact to the 3-game losing streak when it's just maybe playing good teams on the road and something you get to necessarily panic about.
I think people overreacted to the 6-game winning streak. Honestly, we had played well, but we were also at home. And we had some team, Green Bay definitely didn't shoot the ball well against us, and that some of that had to do with what we were doing, but also they had an off night. UIC, we did a good job on defensively, but they also shot the ball well, and that's on the road. They had an off night shooting on the road. So I tried to keep the 6-game winning streak in perspective and try to keep the 3-game losing streak in perspective. Yes, I mean two really good teams. On the road, and Oakland is playing very well right now too, and they shot the ball extremely well. They had a player that was 3 for 30 going into our game, and she made 6 threes. So it was one of those days where everything was going right for them, and we didn't have a lot going right for us. It was our first off night shooting in quite a few games, so that'll happen.
Is this a dangerous game against Valparaiso because of the record?
You know what? Every game is dangerous. I mean, Milwaukee is a very, very good team and can score like crazy, and they get beat by Detroit. I mean, any night you're not ready, you're gonna get beat. Green Bay gets beat by Milwaukee at home. So anyone in the league can beat anybody on any given night. So we're not taking Valpo lightly. It's gonna be a battle, and we're gonna do everything we can to be ready to go.
I know you still got 7 games, and I don't want to clarify this, but is this a game you need to win in other terms?
I think, like I said, every game you can win. We feel like we can beat any team in the league. You just got to go out and do it. So to be at home in a conference game, I feel like you need to take care of business at home against the conference. So in that sense, it is a must win. I mean, we're at home and we need to win the game.
Just talk a little bit about the matchup with Valpo based on what you found out about them and yourselves in the first one.
The first game we played, I mean, their post player played very well against us. She had 10 or 12 points, but they also have some talented shooters. So they're a team that has the talent to win some games. We're trying to kind of get our defense straightened out, be able to contain teams a little better and get to the shooters. It can be tough at times, but we match up pretty well against Valpo in terms of matchups. So hopefully that bodes well for Saturday.